Hey guys, it's Luke. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about what fluency means so that we can set the right English learning goals. Before we do that, very quickly, make sure, if you like the video, that you give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see all of my videos when they come out. Also, don't forget to leave your questions in the comments. If you have English questions, culture questions, pronunciation questions, whatever questions, leave them in the comments under this video. Okay, so the question today comes from Andre. And the question is, what does fluency mean in your opinion? Now actually, my opinion is not far away from the definition in the dictionary. The definition in the dictionary is basically the ability to speak or write a language, in this case a foreign language, easily and accurately. So I think that's about right. That's what I would say it is. Now, is it accent? Is fluency accent? No, I don't think so. Not only are there many different accents out there, American English, Australian English, British English, so many different accents, you can be fluent or regarded as considered fluent even if you have your original accent from wherever you're from. You can be a fluent English speaker with a Spanish accent or German accent or whatever. You can be fluent. So I would say it has nothing to do with accent. Now that's a different question. If you want to have no accent, that's your choice. That's a fine goal. If you want to reduce your accent because you think maybe people judge you because it's very strong, yeah, I understand that. But I would say, like I mentioned, it's really the ability to use it easily and accurately. That's correct. That means when you speak the language, it flows out of your mouth without you, or your pen if you're writing or whatever, keyboard. It flows out without you having to think very carefully about how to put the grammar together, right? If you have to think about, how do I make this sentence? What tense should I use? If you have to think about that stuff and it's difficult for you, you're probably not fluent yet, not completely. Or, for example, which words to choose, right? What's the perfect word? I know a word here, but I can't think of it. Now that happens sometimes with native English speakers, or we're trying to think of a word, the perfect word, and we can't quite find it. That happens, but generally speaking, when I'm talking now, I'm not looking for words, I'm not thinking about grammar, I'm not thinking about that kind of stuff, and so I'm using it easily. Now, what about the other part? What about using a language accurately? Accurately just means that there aren't a lot of mistakes because you don't know that you've made one, okay? To be clear, every native English speaker makes mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. You've probably seen me make mistakes all the time, really, often. So it doesn't mean you never make mistakes. Generally speaking, it just means you're able to use the language correctly. That has a lot of variety, of course, right? Different countries, for example, and different times. Languages change over time. But generally, you can use it correctly, okay? You don't make mistakes. And if you do make a mistake, it's not because you don't know that. It's because maybe you were speaking too fast, or you weren't paying attention, or something just happened, whatever. You made a mistake, okay? Think about that when you're setting your goals. Think about what's really important. How do I get to a place where it's easier? Well, if you want to speak English easily, then you have to build the right speaking habits, right? To get there, you have to start thinking in English, learning words in English, and when you're using English, you have to be able to notice when you're making mistakes so that you can correct those things, so that you can build the right habits, so that it gets easier and easier. And when you do that, then you're going to be making fewer mistakes. And hopefully, watching videos like this, or taking courses, or reading a lot will also help you reduce your mistakes. So learning, gaining more knowledge about English is the part about being accurate in English, using the language accurately, okay? So hopefully that helps. Think about this when you're setting your English learning goals. Don't forget to leave a question in the comments, give the video a like if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.